5 things to know before you take your Clifton Strengths assessment. Welcome to the Amber Stitch Show. I am your host and we'll be talking today through some tips on how to take your Clifton Strengths Gallup Assessment. So if you're joining me today on this quick tutorial on how to take the Clifton Strengths Gallup Strengths Assessment, I would like to say welcome and thanks for being here. I am very excited that you are taking this step towards creating your own happiness. Today, you may be here because you're personally interested in this assessment or because a friend or employer told you to take this. Regardless, the first thing I want to say to break the ice is to not think of this as an assessment at all. Let me repeat, this isn't an assessment like a test, but a series of questions to help the software get to know you better. But what exactly is a Clifton Strengths report? Gallup defines it as a report that helps you uncover your unique combination of 34 Clifton Strengths themes. These themes, which sort into 4 domains, help to show you which leadership style you have. These leadership categories are a culmination of decades of research led by Don Clifton himself to study and categorize the talents of the world's most successful people. My domain is strategic thinking, and that's where my mind lives all day long, every day. So, together, the themes explain a simple and profound element of human behavior. What is right with people? Individually, each theme gives you a way to describe what you naturally do best or what you might need help with from others to accomplish certain goals. So, to summarize, the good news is that we're focusing on what is right with you, and there's no wrong answers. Stay tuned for a step-by-step screen share on how to find the redeem access code if you're stuck and you can't get into your assessment. Before we jump into the 5 steps, I wanted to give you guys some feedback that I get from the most confident high achievers. They report that they've had anxiety prior to taking this assessment. And additionally, many people report that they thought I would interpret their results or judge them badly, or possibly the same for the person that gave them the code, that they might think badly upon the person's assessment and results. But please remember that once you have your assessment, this allows for anyone reading the results to understand you and how you tick. And this knowledge not only has been tested for decades, but is used in 90% of the Fortune 500 companies. So, now, what are the 5 steps to calm your nerves prior to taking this assessment? Step number 1 is to put everything and everyone aside, and I'm being very serious about this. Set all your distractions aside and turn off your ringers and tell your family members you need about 30 to 60 minutes of quiet time. Step number 2 is to be in a happy state of mind. Please don't sit down to take this if you're having a stressful day or that you're tired of whatever the mindset might be. You want to set yourself up for the most success. So give yourself enough time in a right mindset to take this assessment. And step number 3 is to note that the questions are timed, but don't stress out about this. If you have no distractions, then this shouldn't be a problem, and you'll have enough time to answer the questions. Also, if you're using someone else's computer, test that keyboard out first. I've had people have tech issues and miss questions. Also, some other feedback is to understand that not all questions are opposites, so check out the first few to get the flow of the questions and the style of the questions. Step number 4 is to go with your gut feeling. Your intuition will be the best driver on how to select the right answer that is applicable to you. This is important even if you know who you are, because when you get those results, you'll get a series of helpful tips that will allow for more self awareness, which certainly helps you in an individual basis, but also in business. Step number 5 is to read your results. Some people take it and then skip this step. The goal is to read through the top 10 at least so that you can see where your talents lie, because we want to be developing these talents on a consistent basis. These results can help you excel in areas that you're talented in, and we're not trying to fix any of those lower themes. We're just trying to understand them, and it's important to do that. Okay, so quick tips to get in if you're caught and you can't get into the assessment at the beginning of the login process. If you've received the email notification from Gallup and can't find out how to start the assessment, go back to gallup.com, look for the redeem access code, and type your code there. If you don't know how to get a redeem access code, ask your Gallup consultant and they will have that for you. Okay, so a recap here is to relax and know at the end of 30 to 60 minutes, you'll be able to see tools and resources at your fingertips. And don't forget to have some fun. I'm excited to hear about your experience and to see your results. Thank you for being here. In the description box below, I'll have a link to the Gallup website and a link to the Redeem Access Code section, as well as links to my website and podcast if you need additional information. Thanks for being here at the Amber Stitch Show. We appreciate you listening in.